Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Virtual Assistant Podcast by MJ. I am MJ, your host, podcaster, vlogger, and no, I'm not a blogger, um, YouTuber, executive assistant, coach, mentor about freelancing, online course creators. Oh my god, there's so many titles already, and I'm inventing all of them. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I am MJ. I am a virtual executive assistant, and I am a freelancer working permanently from home since May of 2021. And welcome to I think this is our third episode of the Virtual Assistant Podcast by MJ. And for today's episode, we are going to talk about how to identify if a virtual assistant job is really a networking scheme and not a legit virtual assistant job opening. So keep listening, and if you're on YouTube, keep watching, because at the end of this video I will tell you, not the end, maybe in the middle of this video, I'm going to tell you what signs to look out for to make sure that you don't fall into this networking scheme and really be able to apply in a legit, real virtual assistant work agency and client. So let's start off. Have you seen, number one question, have you seen content creators online saying that they are looking for virtual associates, and then they are not really providing any detail about the job, and they're also showing you a lot of money that you're going to earn X amount every week, etc. But they don't really give you like a definite explanation or even just a gist of what the job really is. They just say that you can work from home, earn like this as a virtual associate. For some reason, they're not using the term virtual assistant, but most of the time they just use virtual associates. So if you see posts like that, creators like that, be aware or be very careful, be vigilant, and dig deeper before you apply, quote unquote apply, on their with their company. You have to make sure also that you learn to differentiate between the real job opening, a real company, a real VA agency, from a networking company. Hold on. There's so many dandruff. Okay, anyway. So yeah. Most of them, they call this companies like empowered consumerism. I heard this also whenever I do lives on TikTok, or people comment on my TikTok post saying, is this empowered consumerism? At first I didn't know what it meant, but it is a nicer way of saying that it's networking. Okay. Anyway, so first up, what is networking anyway? What is empowered consumerism or pyramid scheme? Basically, for for a networking to work, or if you're planning to join a networking company, you need to have a capital, an initial capital, and you need to purchase a set of products. Most of the time, they really have products that you need to purchase, and then you have to sell these products. Selling these products is what do you call it? The initial, or yeah, it's an initial action or the introduction that you do to entice people. You need, in networking, it's very important for you to entice people to listen to you, to ask, what is this you're selling? It's like the first connection, the initial connection, the first impression. that you need to make when you are a networker. So you need to be able to have the capital to purchase the item and then sell them. And then once you sell them, you get to meet the people who are interested in the item. So if somebody purchases, you can then tell them that, hey, you can also be a business owner like me and you can sell these items as well, especially if you like these items. All you have to do is purchase this initial amount, the requirement amount, and then you can start selling. And then once you start selling, if you also see anyone who's interested, you can also offer the business opportunity to them. So that's how networking works. As the word says, networking, you create a network of people who are interested in the product and are willing to purchase the product and sell it to others as well. But the bulk of your earnings actually will be coming from recruiting these people, not really from selling the items that you initially bought. So that's why it's called networking, because what's important is the network that you create after you sell these products. And the more that you recruit, the more people that you recruit under you, meaning you're the one who recruited them, that's when you start earning. Okay. You start earning from their purchases or from their sales. You start earning from when you recruited them, something like that's how it goes. Now, the you will not actually, as I mentioned, you're not actually going to earn from the sale of the items, and most of the items that you bought or you're selling are really of no genuine value. None of them are actually branded, or if they are branded, they are um brands that are not well known. So though that's the start of how they'll introduce you into networking. But whatever it is, networking always starts with you paying someone, and someone will be recruiting you. Rarely does it happen where you're the one who looks for the networker. It's always the networker in the networking company who seeks you out. Um, Unless you are really looking for a business. Later on, you'll find out some legit companies who have the multi-level marketing model that actually works and actually helps a lot of people. Now that you have an idea what networking is, what multi-level marketing is, and what the pyramiding scheme is, now let's answer the questions. The question: are these networking or MLM companies or groups scammers? Do they scam people out of their money, out of their hard-earned savings? Well, for me personally, it's a yes and a no, especially when we are talking about the situation right now on social media where these MLM companies or networking companies um, approach their leads by saying that they have a job opening. So it's a yes and a no for me. It's a no because, or it's no, or they are not scammers in a way that some people actually do earn from networking or MLM, especially if you are on the top of the pyramid, meaning you are the first chosen few who started in the MLM group and you were able to recruit a lot of people under you. Definitely you're going to earn a lot of money from that. But it's also a big yes for me, or they are a big yes scammers, especially if you are someone who's looking for actual work, who really wants to apply for work, and you don't have plans of starting a business, but you just really want to be part of a company. And here comes this MLM networking group saying that we are hiring virtual associates, so on and so forth. pretending that they are looking for applicants when in reality they are just really looking for people that they can recruit, and then they are going to actually seek out these people in the guise of a recruiter, where in reality they're looking for people who are vulnerable and who they can manipulate into um or entice them into paying first before they can really earn. So that's why I look at these groups as scamming Filipinos, especially those who are looking for real work. If they are just really, if they are just really like straight to the point and then say that, hey, we are a networking company, I'm looking to recruit anyone who's interested into starting a business. All they have to do is just pay an initial capital. You can start selling these items, and then you can earn this much, but you're going to earn more if you also recruit others to purchase, etc., etc. If they were just transparent like that in terms of, trying to recruit people, then that's fine. But they are scamming people into believing that um was this that they are really looking for applicants. So that's why it's a scam for me. And another yes that it's a scam for me, because they are not really virtual assistant agencies, wherein they'll provide you with a client, they'll give you training, and most of them don't even have training. They actually just have like an orientation that will last for hours and hours on end. And yeah, that's it. That's why I look at them as scammers because of that. So that's why I hate it so much. Because answering the question of why do I think of them as scammers? Why do I hate the fact that they approach it that way? Because their actions have a very negative effect on our employment, of our negative effect to Filipinos. Why? Because number one, especially with agencies, legit virtual assistant agencies who are really genuinely looking into hiring people um, as virtual assistants, their credibility is on the line because of what these networking groups are doing. Because they entice a lot of people. When you look at their TikTok page, when you look at the comments, it's thousands and thousands, hundreds and thousands of comments asking them how. Because they show it as it's a very easy money, no experience needed. You don't even have to have a resume, you just have to attend an orientation, and then you get hired, quote unquote hired. So it puts the legitimacy and credibility of actual virtual assistant agencies, work from home companies on the line because of what they are doing. So instead of Filipinos trusting these agencies who really want to recruit people and help Filipinos, and also of course help the clients that they have on their pool, um a lot of Filipinos are now questioning, are these agencies for real? They'll probably just stop applying altogether and just look for a job. Any job is okay, but a lower income job, which is harder, and they have to go through traffic and all of those things, instead of them being able to apply in an agency where they can earn more, they can stay at home, more time with family, they can learn how to enjoy what's this work and life balance of work and life. They are they don't continue applying because they have experienced trauma in joining a networking scheme. So that's the negative effect that they're doing in Philippine employment, and especially against our fellow Filipinos. So instead of them being able, another negative effect is instead of them being able to help a lot of Filipinos and help the agencies as well to provide real work to Filipinos, they're actually ruining it just because they want to mislead us Filipinos for their own gain. That's the reason why I really really hate it whenever I see them posting. I mean, I know that they of course also want to earn. They joined themselves, they paid the capital, they bought the item. So of course they also want to have a return on their investment, but they are doing it the negative way. They are doing it the wrong way. They are misleading a lot of Filipinos, and it's really really bad. You know, there are a lot of Filipinos who are looking to invest into something, and they should target that market and not target the our citizens who are actually looking for real work, and not a business wherein they have to shed capital. So yeah, that's why this irks me so much. Next thing is the next question would answer, and you have to listen to this, because now that you know what an agency is, what the negative effects they have on our citizens, on our employment rate, what are the signs that you need to look out for to make sure that you don't fall victim to these networking groups? Number one, or the first one, that the first sign that you have to look out for is when you see them on social media, and they post these content wherein you can earn this much. You can earn 500,000 pesos in 1 month. No experience needed, no resume needed, no interview needed, just attend an orientation. And then when you ask them, let's say when you comment on their post and ask them how to apply, they will not tell you how. What they will tell you is they're going to redirect you into their Facebook page where you can message them directly. And then even after you message them directly on their personal accounts, they will not even give you details still. They will be very vague. They will just tell you that this is a job opportunity, a great job opportunity. All you have to do, or you'll find out the details after or during the orientation. So I'll invite you to attend an orientation during this time. It's a 4-hour orientation. Some Yeah, sometimes it lasts 4 to 6 hours. And the during the orientation, once, let's say, you were like, oh, okay, I'm interested, it's a job opportunity, I'll just have to attend an orientation and then I'll have a job. I don't need to go through an interview, I don't need to pass my resume, I don't need experience. So this is a okay, this is the easy job. So let's attend the orientation. What does it, I mean, 4 hours of your time in one day is okay when you're going to have a job right after. So you attend the orientation, and then during the orientation will consist mainly of different people from their company, quote unquote their company, talking about success stories, things that they were able to buy, cars that they were able to purchase, houses that they were able to build, travels that they were able to take, countries where they were able to go to. All of these success stories, extravagant lifestyle that their employees were able to purchase and was able to do because they are members, or they are quote unquote employees of this company. That's what you're going to see within those whole 4 hours. And then come, let's say, 30 minutes, the last 30 minutes of the 4 hour orientation, that's when they will start introducing what it is that you're going to do. And then you will suddenly hear them say that for you to be able to be as rich as those who you just saw, you just met virtually, you need to purchase XX amount and then also invite other people to do the same. And you're like, okay, so what's the job? Now, based on feedback from people who attended these orientations, they said that the new format of these companies are not specifically, or not, they're not really selling items anymore. They are actually selling credits of actual work that you even have to do. Like for example, I think the one I remember is, excuse me, transcription. It's a transcription work, but you have to purchase the recordings that you have to transcribe before you start earning. So that's what they do. You have to purchase first the work that you're going to do, and then you're going to earn after. So how does it become work if you have to purchase the what's this, the things that you have to work hard for? It's just another way of, purchasing products for you to sell to people, and then um recruit from there. So that's the new scheme that they have. And it's not wrong. Some people, it will work on some people who have the money to do so. But be straight to the point and don't hide behind the disguise of an actual job opportunity, because it's not a job opportunity. It's a business opportunity wherein you can't even earn that much with purchasing the transcriptions or the recording and transcribe it. You will actually earn by recruiting. So that's the main essence of a networking scheme or a pyramiding scheme. So those are the signs that you need to look out for, to find out whether it's a networking offer or if it's actually really a job offer. Now, some, like I mentioned earlier, some companies, they, with an MLM or a multi-level marketing model, actually work. And the best example are two companies, and they are also big here in the Philippines. Number one is Avon Cosmetics. Avon Cosmetics has a multi-level marketing model wherein you can, um sales ladies or Avon ladies will recruit you to be a member of Avon, and then you can purchase from there. The nice thing, the reason why Avon Cosmetics is also successful with their multi-level marketing or MLM model is that you don't actually have to, what is, purchase the item for you to be a member. All you have to do is provide them with your ID, a proof of residence, proof of billing, and then they'll provide you with a credit wherein you can purchase the items from Avon Cosmetics, and then pay it, I think, after a month or 2 months, something like that. So you can actually already purchase items that you can sell to others, without providing, or without, what's this, paying anything. You just have to show your valid ID. The nice thing with Avon is that if you become a member, you get discounts. Okay? You get member discount from the item so that you can sell it at a, what's this, suggested retail price to your consumers. Okay, and you will actually earn from selling and not just from recruiting. the recruiting part is actually just a bonus. Like for example, I actually came from Avon Cosmetics. I worked there not as a sales lady, but I worked in their operations or their head office. So what they do is, for example, I want to get the discounts. I don't want to purchase the retail price. I just have to provide the valid ID, proof of residence, proof of billing, and then I will become a sales an Avon lady or an Avon person. Okay, I don't have to recruit. I can be an Avon lady just so that I can get the discounted rate. Okay? It's for my own personal gain and for my own personal consumption. Okay, but what's the requirement? I think is for you to retain your Avon lady status, you need to purchase at least one item a month or something like that. And the MLM also comes in wherein the more items you purchase, the higher discount rates you get. Something like that. So with Avon Cosmetics, it works because they legitimately, or sorry, they are genuinely helping Filipinos, or not Filipinos, since Avon Cosmetics is an international company. They are helping people who likes to sell products, who have talent in sales and recruitment on the side, to really earn money. Um, you cannot purchase any Avon items directly from Avon. You need to go through an Avon lady or an Avon person to be able to purchase an item. That's how it works. And that's how people, Avon ladies, earn their from Avon. The next one is Herbalife. Herbalife is more of a supplement and vitamins and um, for diet, for losing weight. I used to purchase a lot of Herbalife before. So their multi-level marketing model is, I think, similar to Avon Cosmetics, but instead of um, instead of makeup and lingerie, they are selling supplements, vitamins, and anything that will help you lose weight or maintain your weight and good health. So though for from that example, I know you definitely guys know what Avon is, and some of you will definitely know what Herbalife is. Those are legit MLM. Sorry, those are legit companies with an MLM or multi-level marketing model that actually works. Um, and they sell it at face value. They won't tell you that, hey, if you want to apply for what's this, you can have a job, a sales job with no experience. All you have to do is provide me with an ID and your proof of billing and proof of residence, and you're going to have a work. They don't sell it like that. They will sell it to you wherein, hey, this is Avon. We're selling items. If you want extra income, and you can actually turn this into a full-time business. They're not gonna sell it to you as a full-time job. They're gonna sell it to you as a full-time business. So that's how it works. Honesty pays a lot. So that's why I look at Avon Cosmetics and look at Herbalife. Um, they don't trick people into believing that this is a job that you can apply for and start earning, but it's actually a business where you need to shell out capital. The great thing is with Avon Cosmetics, you don't even have to shell out capital. All you have to do is provide with IDs and other proof of identification, proof of residence documents. So now that we know all of these things, what is my advice to these MLM companies, LMM group, sorry, networking groups, of what should they do instead for them to not receive any backlash from the freelance or virtual assistant community? what I advise for you guys is that you should just be direct to the point. Okay. um don't mislead the Filipino people into believing that you're actually looking to hire people. Instead, just be direct to the point that you're looking for people who are interested into starting their own small business, who have a capital that they can use to purchase products, and then earn as well in when they recruit people. So, you know, you, like what I said, honesty pays at the end. So you have to just really be honest and direct to the point so that you can also reach out to your correct market, correct audience, and not use the audience of another industry. Yeah, that's what my advice to you guys is, so that we can, stop the rift between the industries, because I know there are a lot of issues within TikTok, within other social media platforms, um o- because of what's happening, or of how you approach your recruitment strategies. So just be direct to the point. You will definitely find your market. It might be smaller than the market of those who are actually really looking for an actual job, but still, at least you're going to be able to reach your correct market. The bad thing also, sorry, not the bad thing, but the good thing also of you guys being honest is, when you try to recruit someone in the guise of it being when you try to recruit someone by misleading them into believing that this is an actual work, that person that you recruited will not actually succeed um on that job, on that business. So you won't even actually earn from that person, unless, what I just realized also. A person who's on top of the pyramid actually earns from you during your enrollment, and you are of no use to them already after, unless you're like a major recruiter for them. So yeah. um so yeah, if you were able to recruit someone, quote unquote recruit someone, to join your group and to join your pyramid and join your next level under you, you won't really be able to, get anything out of that person, because they will not be there 100%, since they're actually looking for a real job, and they're not, they don't have the business entrepreneur mindset that you need from someone for you to be able, for your recruits to be able to succeed in a networking group or an MLM group. So just think about that. You're wasting your time and effort into recruiting people who will not be with you 100%. So might as well concentrate and focus on um what's this focus on reaching out to a smaller audience, but at least those people will actually be interested in what you're offering, and not hide behind the disguise of it being a real work. So yeah, that's my advice to you guys. And for those who are watching, listening, and are looking for real work from home job, real virtual assistant work, always be on the lookout um for this kind of what's this recruiting strategy. Always be vigilant, always do your research before you submit your application form. Look at a lot of social media, look at for reviews and all of those things. And thank you, that's it for our topic for today, for our podcast for today. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for real virtual assistant work, we are actually hiring. Just go to any of my social media platforms. You will see there the link on my bio for all the application forms, application process. And I also suggest to, if you want to learn more about virtual assistant work, being a virtual executive assistant, or anything that has to do with the freelancing, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and follow button on Spotify, or if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And you can also follow me on my TikTok, where I create short form videos about being a virtual executive assistant. If you're also interested into learning how to become a virtual executive assistant, just like me, I'm selling an online course. It's 499 pesos, lifetime access, one-time payment, self-paced online course. Everything will be in the link in my bio, as well as in the caption of this podcast or this YouTube video. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on another episode this Wednesday night. I hope you have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you again next week on the next episode of the Virtual Executive Assistant Podcast by MJ. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night.